What up, baby? It's your boy, the ATX Sooner, back with another video. And man, today we covering or we're talking about this Tennessee matchup. We got 6:30 night game, blackout. Phew, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'll be honest. Just being, I'm first. I'm gonna talk about feelings, and then I'm going to talk about homer, I guess, being a homer in a way. All right. So, feeling wise, and of course, like I always say, get your feelings out of here. I don't care. But I'm not feeling too good about this game. If I'm being honest, not feeling too good about this game. I mean, Ole Miss, they kind of just shattered the way I feel about this offense. But I'm just being honest, okay, with the feelings, all right? I know each one of us, deep down in there, we all got this same feeling that it don't feel good, okay? So it don't feel good going into this week. Just being completely transparent, completely honest. It it don't. It don't feel good. I mean, the way John Mateer's been playing lately, it's hard to have any hope in that. We've actually been able to find a little running game going on, so you would hope that the Ben Arbuckle can continue that, and our running backs can continue that as long as our offensive line. So, are there things that to look forward to? Yes. This game is going to teach us a lot. Let's put it that way. But we're going against a team that's averaging 45 points a game. Don't get me wrong. I'm not worried about our defense. I'm worried about our offense being able to keep up with a team that is used to going crazy on offense. Can our offense keep up with their offense? Especially with the defense that's going to give you every opportunity to keep up with that offense. Do I think Tennessee's going to score 45 points this game? I don't. If they do score 45 points this game, that's an L, okay? But we're going to have to probably hold them under 30 cuz we have yet to score 30 points since we've had that SEC badge on our jerseys. All right. So, it's kind of the reason why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling is because we're asking. It's going to take a lot to win this game, and we're asking a lot for our defense. Our defense has to really step up, even though they've been stepping up all year long. Our defense has to really step up to hold that offense under 30 points. Now, their defense, let me see. I mean, defense is all right, right? I mean, Tennessee, let's see. I mean, Georgia put 44 points on them, which we're talking about Georgia here. Mississippi State put 34 points on them. They actually have a pretty good offense. Arkansas had put 31 points on them. That's a little hope. That's a little shot of hope right there. Hell, Kentucky put 34 points on them. I mean, it's doable, right? Like we have an offense that can get this done. We have a team that could have been undefeated at this point, despite how tough the schedule's been. So when I'm talking about the feeling I'm having, I'm not talking about the potential, the peak potential of this team. I'm talking about the consistency of this team. And the consistency of this offense has just not. Obviously, we haven't put 30 points on the board. So I'm one to say if Kentucky can do it, if Arkansas can do it, if Mississippi State can do it, then damn it, we can do it. Hell, Syracuse put 26 points on the board. So can we do that against this team? Can we score more than 30 points against this Tennessee defense? You damn right we can. But that offense just has to be firing on all cylinders. They have to be it just has to be, everything has to be clicking. And on top of that, their offense, similar to the Ole Miss offense, we cannot allow that offense to start clicking. Like I said before, it's a night game. It's a home game for them. They're finna black out they're finna black out their uniforms. Who knows? The stadium might be all black. You know the night show at Tennessee is crazy too. So so it's going to be a tough matchup. But let me get the feelings out the way. Now I'm finna talk about the homer. Okay, now the homer in me is about to come out, alright? What does Oklahoma need to do in order to win this game? I'm going to sound like a broken record, but that's because it's true. We have to beat Oklahoma. What is Oklahoma's DNA? Run the ball and play good defense. We have a quarterback that can make the right plays if they need to be made. But we don't have to put this quarterback in position to have to make crazy plays when he doesn't need to do it. If our running backs are hitting the ground running, there's no need for John Mateer to be Superman. And hell, even if it takes them a first half to get the ground running, to learn the running game, don't give up on it. Obviously, if the score is just out of reach and it's a point where, okay, we're just throwing the ball, well then, okay, cool. Whoop-de-doo, you can't run the ball. But it doesn't matter. If it's a close game, if it's a one-score game, hell, if it's a two-score game, run the ball. Please run the ball. Please run the ball. Because this Oklahoma team would be undefeated right now with the running game. The defense is, I'm going to say it again, y'all. The defense is defending, okay? They're doing their jobs. That defense has not had an off game. Okay, when I say that, do I sound crazy? Oh, Ole Miss, Texas, they did not have an off game. Now, the secondary did, okay? The secondary was kind of torn apart that game. But when you're on the field for like 80 plus plays, 90, whatever, it's going to happen. And how does that happen? You don't run the ball. You don't run any time off the clock. Ole Miss had the ball for damn near an extra quarter than our offense did. Because we like passing the ball on first and second down. Forcing it third and long. Now we have to throw it on third down. Which obviously, if we're throwing it on third and long, that means the first two passes didn't freaking work. But we got running backs against Ole Miss averaging 5 yards a carry. But we don't give them the ball to get 5 yards a carry. Now, is that average kind of boosted because of that 65-yard run? You damn right it is, but that don't mean that it can't happen again. Just don't give up on the run. Please don't give up on the run. Now, the homer in me feels like we can hold Tennessee under 30 points. And with a clicking offense, with a mentally able John Mateer, and a running game that works, that's not dead, and that is leaned on, I feel like this can be the first game we put 30 points on the board. And let's put it this way. If we can put 30 points on, if we can score 30 or more points, we'll win the game. If Tennessee can score 35 or more points, they'll win the game. How is it going to go? Obviously, we don't know, but the homer in me says we'll win. The homer in me says we're going to go into Tennessee. All right. We're going to look Josh Heupel directly in the face and say, or not even say anything. We're going to get our get back. Because we owe them. They came to our house and proceeded to beat us. So we got to return the favor, right? Like, we got to have some type of energy out there to show that we got to get our get back against y'all. We owe y'all. And I think that's how this team's going to go out there. I think this team's going to go out there, put on a great performance, and by the end of this Tennessee game, people are going to say, I think Oklahoma might have figured something out. I think Oklahoma can go into Alabama. I think Oklahoma can beat Missouri and LSU at home. I think that this game can change that narrative. Now, don't get me wrong. The narrative isn't Oklahoma's out of it, even though we lost to Ole Miss. But that was a good loss. Top 10 team. The Texas game, everybody understands that game. But we have to go 3-1 in order to be in any playoff conversation. So, I hate to sound like a Debbie Downer like I did at the beginning, like when I'm talking about my feelings, how I feel going into this game. I hate to sound like a Debbie Downer because I have hope in this team. This year is not over. But depending on how this game looks, it'll tell you how the rest of the year is going to look. And we're either going to be the happiest fans in the nation, or it'll be a more fire Brent Venables talk, which I'm telling you is not going to happen. Unless he just loses out, then we'll have that conversation. But if he can win two or more games, nothing's happening to him. Hell, I think if he goes 1-3 for the rest of the year, he's not going to lose his job. That's just how I think. But I don't know, y'all. Obviously, you can hear it in my voice. You can see it in my face. I'm not feeling good about this game. But I'm never going to pick against this team. No matter how much they get on my nerves sometimes, no matter how much we complain about them, I'm a homer. Okay? I'm a homer. So I'm not picking against this team. We're going to beat Tennessee 35-28 and leave with a smile on our face. And y'all know why we got to do that? It's because it's in our DNA. Baby. Ooh, that was, hey. Y'all better like, share, subscribe for that. That was clean. You got to give me that. That was clean. Like, share, subscribe. I always forget. But I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Bye.